I cannot understand how society does not see that we are in crisis. Society is flawed as it always has been. The exception here being that in past generations we repaired the broken aspects by working together and teaching and learning from such. The youth of today, the adults, also, are being robbed of their most important years. The culprit is modern New Age thinking and technology. In this so-called modern age we have put so much stress upon youth that they must become adult thinkers before they even know what adulthood actually is. They are bombarded by media of every sort. The ballistic payload being dressed this way, idolize this behavior, buy this now and other such campaigns as the consumption of alcohol, drugs and partying. Sex has become just that, sex. Sex is an animal act. Humans should make love indefinitely. Young teenagers do not need to be sharing their bodies casually with numerous mates. I know of so many kids that have had so many sex relationships, sexual encounters, that they cannot tell you a number. How many teenage mothers are at your public schoolyard every day? My son's school has a large number. How many of these poor misguided youth are trapped into a lifestyle of social assistance? Too many. Our technology has advanced far above what we, the manufacturers of, are capable of comprehending. We know how to make it and work it, but we are blind to the social impacts of the end product. If the power was to go out nationwide for one day, there would be utter chaos on the streets and in our homes. Youth and old alike are too dependent on real-time communication and social media. Technology has pulled us away from the dinner table and the family time that comes with breaking the bread with each other. I know couples who sit in the same room and actually talk via texting back and forth. Xbox, PlayStation and Wii's have become babysitters. Cell phones and calculators are how our youth are taught to solve equations, thus robbing them of learning by doing. I have wound myself up and am starting to ramble, sorry folks. Guess being raised to eat meals at the table with family, doing math via pencil and paper, dressing appropriately for school, respecting each other and accepting discipline without having my parents arrested has tainted my outlook at this modern society. I believe the solution is simple, but because of the damage we have already caused it may take a lot longer to repair than it did to create. We have to teach our youth that they are responsible for their actions. We have to stop labeling adolescent behaviors as OCD, AD, etc. There are many youth labeled just because no one wants to deal with their behavioral difficulties. The family solidarity has broken down, such has happened to the family chain. Our children are not being taught to respect their elders and all members of their clans. They are not being taught to respect the authority of teachers, police or even the clerk in the neighborhood store. They are, however, believing that they have the right to not only voice, but also, act out their opinions even if it is inappropriate. Many youth I have helped tell me, and I quote, "Who do my parents think they are to tell me what I can or cannot do?" They believe that if a person in authority says or does something they disagree with, they can call a child protection service or the police. The current state of child protection agencies in our society is not anywhere near the standard it should be. It is more about keeping funding, looking good for the media and keeping the caseloads heavy to assure more funding. Bet I just pissed a few of you off now, sorry, reality bites and sometimes so do I. I wish to live long enough to one day see families eating together at a table, not the coffee table either, and asking each other how their day went, engaging in conversations that do not include what level they are on in a video game. I wish to live long enough to see schools enforce dress codes, especially in the junior and senior highs. I wish to live long enough to see my grandsons use a pencil and paper to equate a problem, not ask Jeeves or Google it. The answer is so damn simple it sounds absurd. We need to learn how to teach ourselves how to teach our youth to learn. We need to rebuild the family structure, teach consequences, respect and faith. We need to help the youth understand that you should idolize the doctors at Sick Kids Hospital and not the shot up, stabbed up artist who is telling you the main things in life are money, weed and hoes. I am just saying.